Okay, here we've got a raid from the Hitmen versus InTheDark war, and here we've got a hit from Hitmen on Matthew InTheDark. Matthew, ex-Adius player, so I hope he's enjoying himself at InTheDark anyway. Let's know what a couple of things are interesting about this raid. So you'll see here that no wall breakers, so it's going to use to jump to on the first part of the raid to get into the pocket. But the interesting thing here is it uses 3 spells on the first part of the raid. So the question is, like, one of the things I guess worth looking at is when should you do that, and also if you're going to use just 2 spells on the second half of your raid, where's the best place to use your spells? And I guess this is one example of that. We'll probably need to see more to sort of really see it work well. But anyway, let's have a look at the raid. So golem, a couple of whiz either side, queen in the middle, so all very standard at this stage. I assume he's going to drop the jump around here. So clearing things out nicely. I guess he's been really smart with his ranging here. Just pause. So it does some clearing things out first. Drops his golems here, so they'll both come in here because you don't want the golem going some sort of crazy direction. And with his ranging, so obviously check this. The golems are going to come into here, and that's just outside the range of the clan castle. So at this stage, it doesn't draw the CC. It still acts as a shield, and the queen can still clear things out. So just watch this. It's quite cool. So it's tricky to tell. So there, so the golem takes a lot more fire. Other golem comes in. The queen's still clearing things out at this stage, and the golem's taking the fire. Drops his king, coming late. At this point, the CC starts getting triggered. So CC comes in. Now look at that. It's got the wizard in here, king, queen, and then what he's done is frozen there. Now that's a really interesting idea. So it's got the whole lot together. He waited till his queen was in there, and the king, and the CC, the whole lot, although I might have just missed the witch, and then use that to sort of clear everything when it's in there all frozen, and that way I guess you get a bit more value from your queen, because your queen will probably, with that all destroyed, will clear out the AD, the inferno, and the air defense, and probably the bow. So interesting idea, especially, like, I guess they looked at the other side of the base and said, well, you know, the queen's probably going to come over here. You might get 2 ADs, but there's a chance your queen will lock in on your town hall. So this is probably a better side to approach from, and then you get everything all together in one go. So I thought an interesting idea using 3 spells rather than 2 on the first part of the raid. And drop some hogs, because you can see, of course, the heroes pulled in the queen and the king there. Some hogs to clear out that second AD. And the queen will kill out the bow, and still got the queen ability, so clear out this and then probably get stuck. So fairly expensive first half of the raid. I think some bases require that. Probably a really good, well-designed base from InTheDark. 3 spells the first half. So what's the person then do? Well, you basically got a freeze and a rage. So what they do is they seem to use the rage to pull in the loons from the far side of the base to the inferno quickly, so everything's hitting the inferno quickly, and then freeze the inferno. It seems by the time they come out, the inferno's down, and I guess you're using 2 spells to take down your inferno and an AD fairly quickly. So you can see rage to bring these balloons across quickly, and then freeze about here, grab the 3, and by the time it comes out, the inferno's gone. So you basically got your lavas and your loons to deal with that AD, and they'll use some decoy loons at the end here to take care of that whiz tower and go through the base. So interesting, you know, I guess the question is, should you always use 2 spells in the first half, or perhaps use a third? You can see here using 3 spells on the first part of the raid can work. Just need to be smart about how you use the remaining 2 spells if you're going to do that. Raid's pretty tight doing it that way, but obviously the base is well designed enough that you have to use 3 spells probably to crack it. Anyway, great raid there from Chad from Hitmen. Cracking InTheDark bases, I'm sure, isn't very easy, and you know, awesome to see a base like that get cracked. Great raid.